This is Flipping the Script podcast, the soon-to-be #1 leadership podcast for purpose-driven leaders and great guest experts who give us a unique insight into what leadership looks like behind the scenes. I'm Shalia Stafford, your host, and I'm committed to helping you lead your challenges using leadership strategies to gain new perspectives, fuel your growth, and transform the way you execute on your success. Welcome back, everyone. It's Shalia here. Today, my oldest heads out on an adventure with his church and hundreds of high school students to explore their faith and Daytona Beach. Not a bad deal, and not what I remember when going to church when I was young. But nonetheless, it's an exciting new experience for him to go to his first tropical beach vacation without mom and dad in tow. To be honest, I use these moments to practice the bigger moment, or at least what feels like the bigger moment for me as a parent that I know will soon be a part of my reality. Today, it feels like a part of my future. But in order to prepare myself to be able to absorb, process, and hold space for the day that he sets out in life, I use these little mini experiences to build that capacity inside of me. I don't know about you guys, but for those of you that are parents, fur babies included, when we separate from them, or anyone we love for that matter of fact, it's difficult. If we like them at least, right? It always takes my breath away to imagine that one day we'll be seeing him off into the world. He'll settle into this world, and look, I will be so proud of that. But the days of us living together will then turn into a sweet, cherished memory. It's not only hard to hold this truth, but it's hard to remember that if it's that important to me, that I need to be intentional with the time that we have. But I also have to balance that with not too much over-intentionality, with the being aspect, with presence, with mindfulness. When I think about this, I'd like to imagine that I'll be proud to see him go off into the world and take his place, and that I'll be mature and healthy about it, right? Because that's the whole essence of my attempt to break the cycle, the generational cycle. The goal is to raise a healthy, securely attached, present, and mindful man who's going to be able to navigate the world with his own challenges that we've selectively chosen, because nobody gets away from it. And I am not done breaking the cycle. It is going to be forever a part of my story. And so when I imagine this time coming in our near future, of course I'd like to think that I'm going to be mature and healthy about it. But today taught me that I'm not ready. Hugging him goodbye felt like leaving him on the first day of school. What if he gets lost in Daytona? Does he even know my number? Why didn't I teach him my number? I can't teach him my number. I never answer the phone. Will he make friends? Will he pay attention? Will he represent his core values in a way that he'll be proud of? Will he eat his lunch? Or is he just going to pick through all of the desserts? So as we were saying goodbye, I lingered as long as he'd let me. And I tried to fit in with the teenagers. I cracked jokes that apparently aren't funny. And at last, just like his first day of school, he was ready and felt confident about his adventure that was coming his way, about how he fits in to the crowd, the sea of over 3,000 high school students, y'all. I mean, can we just talk about how traumatic it is to think about? All the possibilities of what can happen with a teenager being in Daytona with 3,000 students. I know. It could go on and on. There is also an upside to it. But as a parent, as a human being, it does cross my mind. But I am proud of who he is becoming and the village that he has behind to guide him. I hope that when he leaves our home, that will forever be his home. That the real world has always been real to him, and he doesn't feel like he's entering a different planet. And that he always remembers the magic of the heart of humans who come together to forge a pathway forward for kids like him, for kids like me who are still growing up and raising the next generation, and that he always remains excited about the possibility of tomorrow because of the goodness of people, even with all the crazy and horrible things that are out there. That he still remembers the magic of human beings and the adventure of our world. And I hope you do as well. I'm thankful for the brave humans that are pouring into our kids this weekend. And this was just a simple shower thought that I'm not done growing up. I'm not mature yet. To our listeners, the ball is in your court. I challenge you to take action, continue the difficult conversations, and reach out to us online to share your adventure and questions. You're listening to Leadership Beyond the Title. We'll see you on our next episode. If you found even the smallest nugget of wisdom in this episode, share it with a friend and your friend will thank you. Let's continue the conversation with like-minded leaders and join us on Facebook at Go Flip the Script. Until next time, I challenge you to incorporate what you learned today to evolve your leadership impact.